Good morning. Afternoon. This is Ride the Wind. I hope y'all are doing really good. I don't know about the rest of y'all, right? But I think last video I talked about I couldn't sleep because of the things I saw in the cans. I see everything coming through. Like I said before, and I'm sorry to keep repeating myself, but the more I repeat myself, I guess, the more it may sink in. Because we're at a crossroad right now. Okay? They're burning through. There is 100% difference between when I was looking at the cams a month ago and what I've been looking at for the 3 nights. I've been doing night shift work because most of the captures I get during the day, but that leaves Russia dark to me during the day. Blah, blah, blah. I could go on and on about time zones. Thailand, Vietnam, Morocco, Egypt, whatever. I'm very familiar with what they are. So if I want to capture volcanoes in China, I really kind of need to start about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. If I'm in Switzerland, I know I need to be there around 2. That's where I'll catch the sun flashing. The videos you guys have got where the flaming comes popping through the blue on the left. Now this is while the sun is simultaneously flashing along with the chems, along with the quantum pixels, to create the illusion, to basically try and hide it. Well, guess what? It's like not working anymore. Let me say that again, because I like to do that, you know, guys do. Their system isn't working anymore. It's breaking down. Now, I add all this up. The disclosures. Okay? They know this is popping through. They know too many amateurs out there with a camera have picked up something that's just unexplainable. A scientific impossibility. So I said, man, I'd only look at it for 2 hours last night, you know, because again, I wanted to catch what I don't catch during the day, because it actually it has opened up a whole new set of doors that is actually defining everything I'm saying. The blue pixelation of the sky, the morphing clouds, the pink flashing through, the sun going on and off. Man, I don't remember, you know, so much. I used to keep track of the country I was in, what I'm seeing there, blah, blah, blah. But let me tell you, I'm so far behind on animations. But I'm kind of relieved because I feel like we're starting at a new stepping stone. So I don't have that anxiety of, oh man, you got like 3,000 pics you need to go back through and trail together and make your videos, you know? And no, maybe I'll just start from here. Because again, things have changed. And they have changed dramatically. And again, back to the release of exoplanets, the whole total line of garbage, bullshit that they're feeding us because they're aware of this is happening. Okay? And it's really just giving us a couple of spoonfuls of what is not even or can be defined as reality to kind of appease us and program us into thinking, man, when we see eight different planets across our skies, all the horizons, how do you think people are going to behave when they see this? Black Friday maybe times 5 million? No one will care for anyone. Okay? And this is not fear, this is knowledge. I didn't expect this to come like this. Okay, again, when I was seeing the planets farther away, there's an effect that's caused by massive planets, galaxies, and black holes. They are defined as gravitational lensing. Look it up. Einstein. Okay? Now, what gravitational lensing will do is, let's say you're watching a solar system in the south sky. Okay? Gravitational lensing is a frequency that is created, or a lensing system that is created at a frequency. So to all you bozos who thought lenses were hanging in the sky, I hope you've woken up. Because there's not enough fishing line and hooks to be able to hand those pieces of plastic you were trying to sell people were hanging in the sky. No, they're way beyond that. They do it strictly with frequency. Okay? All right. So, gravitational lensing, I think with the planets that I've been viewing and other people see, and they look real small, they're not. They're being seen through binoculars the wrong way. Okay? That's the effect of gravitational lensing on a basis of where our universe creates it, makes a solar system look. You know, then you got Einstein cross the same principle. Okay? 1 dot, 2 dots, 3 dots, 4 dots. Now, there were channels out there, boy, and I just want to put their names out there, man, because if they'd have just opened a book. Okay. Those were called Einstein crosses. Now, these boys, and I think I know, you know what I'm talking about, had these things. What they were doing is reflecting on buildings and that type of thing. An actual circle with a cross. And I'm like, man, Einstein crosses. I knew it right off. I'm like, they're here, right? But no, they want to sell it on the simulator BS line. You know, which I know is a simulator out there. And if you haven't figured that out yet, you may want to do your research. Because that's not our sun. Our sun was yellow, but I've been through that also, and I'm not going through it again. Okay? Now, I don't know how far gravitational lensing system created by galaxies, massive planets, or black holes has an effect. But from 2 weeks ago, and what I've seen in the last 2 nights, these planets have grown by 10 at least. By 10. There's this lensing that goes on in the sky. This is frequency, and you'll see these beams, and they're flipping all over, okay? One of them was bolting right into this planet and lighting it up pink and blue. Right over to the right of it, okay, it's a little planet. You gotta look deeper in the blue, and behind it there is a super huge planet that has got to be minimum 10 times the size of our sun also. Okay? So you got the chemtrail boys, you got these arcs of light, which can also be defined as etherical light beams, which I know ties into here somewhere. Okay. So, the urgency has gone up by like 100% in my mind. And I guess that's why I haven't slept properly in 3 days. But at the same time, it's not a depressing thing like when I was going through medication changes and everything with the doctors. It's very interesting. And my body is functioning kind of on an adrenaline. But I have to be real careful of that because I border on manic. You know, not manic, but maybe compulsive. That was my problem running, being national sales manager and being a corporate guy. I didn't know when to turn it off. I didn't know how. And when I did it 150%. Okay. So, old habits die hard. Okay. But yeah, they're out there, kids. And I wanted to really tie last night, but I really, I want to hit this subject. I want to talk about how special we are, how blessed we are, the power that we hold. And in ways, like I said, there are 144s that totally deny the awakening. They won't let the upgrades happen. There's the ones that try, but usually end up breaking mentally while they're going through it, unless they're working with a yogi on a Kundalini awakening. Now, let me also re-explain that a lot of these awakenings are caused by traumatic events that happen within your body that actually, or happen within your life, and actually mutated and changed your cellular structure into something different. Into something that perceives and creates its reality for more than 3 lousy dimensions. The person that can look over at another person, know they're in pain, and I'm known to I have tears. You know, these things are a curse, but a blessing. But I'd much rather be the way I am than the way it was. Okay? We were chosen. We had very biblical tasks to complete singularly, each one of us. I told you we're all on the same deal, right? But we're all on different paths, and we connect this way. And you know we do. Also, I wanted you to look up, I said 1 + 4 + 4 is 9, right? Also look up 9, spirituality level. And you'll be reading about yourself. Our wanting to help people our whole lives, whether it got us hurt, whether it got us in trouble, whatever. I'm not pointing the finger at parents because they had their reasons too. But those of us raised by alcoholics in homes that were far beyond describable as being abusive. Some of you have been out there your whole life on your own, like me, 14. Which gave me an extra good group of years to get my ass kicked. Awakening can also be caused by trauma. I'm a fighter, I used to be. I'm trying to back off on it now. But in the 80s, I got in a fight with a gang of skinheads, and they kicked my head in with steel-toe boots. I told you I had was attacked by 2 guys in River Oaks, Texas. Again, I was over a woman, but I suffered head trauma beyond reason. 1 shot to my temple, I wouldn't even be talking anymore, okay? The doctors say that's where my strokes come from, is because of that injury. But that's not the point I'm making. The point I'm making is when we go through these traumas that you feel within your side, you're going to break. But we don't. Denzel Washington, I've stated this before, has an excellent way of saying things. Oh, you got something to fall back on. Oh, good, you got that education. You've got something to fall back on. This is brilliant. Brilliant statement. He says, I choose not to fall backwards. Fall forward. You know? But, we're all connecting. Whether my comments are crapped out or whatever. By the way, 3 people tried to break into my Gmail account yesterday. I just got a warning before this video saying that my content does not match their standards. Yet we've got channels out there with 200,000 subscribers that are clueless as to what they're saying to you. And people are eating it like, yes, risk it. Buying every inch of it. Not a second of research, not a second of anything. Just throw it out there. If it gets views, which transcend into, or subs, which transcends into views, which transcends into cash, what the hell? Don't matter. Throw it out there, boys. Let's do it. I don't know how we ever got in that cesspool of people. I keep breaking or blocking them, but they keep coming back. So, and I'm resubbed, and I've said this before, but I'm getting really creeped out here, you know, because everything we're talking about has zero to do with Nibiru. Zero as far as that system existing. The pole shift happens again every 780,000 years. The old Nibiru pitch is every 3,600 years. Stitching's a jaguar. Okay? If you go back in videos, look how long they've been perpetrating it. Go back and do a search on Nibiru like 12 years ago. They're playing the same game. They're as bad as our government, our scientists from Dartmouth, and astrophysicists from MIT, etc. They're worse. They don't care. And how does somebody get on? Hey, it's you. You know, you're the boogeyman. I'm going to throw it out there because I do not like that man at all. Okay? Hey, it's your boogeyman. You know, what are we talking about here? Like a game show? Like this is Wheel of Fortune? No. And then I saw him post up buds last Christmas. A weed. How much legitimacy did that add to our effing plight? This man didn't have enough sense to not do something like that. You smoke, you do whatever you want. At this point in time in history, I won't really fault anybody who has a habit, as long as it's not mainlining heroin or freaking cocaine. Because to get through this, okay, we might need a little bippy in the evening. So that can't be followed anymore. And those people are not trying to get high. They're trying to escape this bullshit reality that's being pushed on us every day. So the plants are blasting through. How much longer they're going to hide this, I don't know, but I'd say 60 days, maybe, before they pop through, and then you're going to see how humanity really functions. So I had to tell you this, guys. I had to, it's my job, because I have to make sure as many lives as I possibly can get saved. I'm Constantine. I'm trying to buy my way into heaven. I've done a lot of bad things, but I've never been a liar and I've never been a thief. Okay? But I've done my bad things, so have you. I'm going to lastly say one more time how special we are and how gifted we are. And know this. God damn it, get your butts out of the tree, your tree, and get outside. Okay? There's a saying that if you can look at a tree or go to the green and take in that color green for, let's say, 30 minutes, you change. I highly recommend the 432 Gregorian chants that I talked about the other day because they put me in the zone. They hooked me right back up. And thank God I'm strong enough where I asked now, you can go ahead and plug me back in. And sure enough, I can get on 2 cams, and I've got you something that'll change your life. Now, I've never wanted to post videos. It's not been my game. I don't want to scare people. And I know from the psychology that I have taken that people out there right now can easily be pushed to the edge. And I won't be that guy, Okay. So I'm thinking, I'm talking to my son, and I'm going to talk to some other people. I have footage, photos, and videos that no one has on YouTube. I'm not bragging. I'm saying I got it. And I'm 100% sure of myself and what I have and what the other planets are maybe grazing the iceberg on right now. Okay. So I thought a really cool thing to do is maybe do like an hour and a half video, right? String along my bits with an explanation beneath. And again, the coolest music I can think of. I want to talk about how we back a government that is lying to us every day about our lives. It's just not America anymore, okay? Boy, I'm going to burn for saying that. It's not. You think your boats count? You would be very wrong. You think they're counting boats? You would again be extremely wrong. We've got the Federal Reserve here. Add this one up, right? They set our interest rates, yet they have zero affiliation with our federal government. We've got our federal government right now violating our Constitution and posse comitatus by having UN troops on our soil. That's built into the Constitution. We don't have foreign troops on U.S. soil. We can win this back. That's what I think in my mind. We can win this back. We have a higher power backing us. The eagle above all. I don't care what games they pull out, what toys they pull out. Boy, watch what they pull out. It will be 30 years beyond anything you can comprehend. Okay. So they've got their end game. We've got prayer, meditation, and beginning to love each other and starting to get in these books and learning what I'm saying. Knowledge is power. I told you these frequencies can be used both ways. Okay? They use 432 for a 4G network. I use 432 to meditate to and to open my pineal gland. Don't do that without advice. And I've said I'm going to get into that, but that's a very scary thing because when you open that, anything can come in if you don't know how to properly protect yourself in light. And when you go in light, okay, yeah, you're in light and everything's glow and groovy and you're protected in a way, but guess who can see you real clear? And I've said this before. You're illuminated to him. And the name's Gadriel. Okay? So anyway, let me be so redundant that I can't stop. We are special. We weather these storms in most cases all by ourselves. Meaning we have the strength like other people don't have. They need help to get back up after a good fall, to get shined up like a penny again. How do we do it? We do it in silence and we do it alone because we have that strength and we have him, that entity that rises above us, providing us with that strength. The ability to rise above any entity's deception is thrown at us. I feel like doing these videos that you know what I'm saying. I'm so sorry for the communication. It sucks. But I in my heart know that I've got 80 people, and you haven't run away on me. I know I got 80 people out there that are going through something exactly similar or very much a parallel to what I'm going through. As with the next guy, the next woman, we share a common bond, and you're still around because you feel that. Thank you. Hopefully I sleep tonight. Once you see something on them cams, I'll tell you what, it just changes shit. Especially if you've been looking at them for 4 years and all of a sudden they flip the script. The entities are out there. It's like the whole universe or all the universes are here looking to see how the humans pull this one out. I feel it. I'm shooting little UFO beings in Biscayne. Every time I hit it, it blows me out the cam. I got to go through 500, pop that one, log back in. And I go through this and through this and through this. You know when it happens? When I'm trying to look at little extraterrestrial guys. I feel like, call me crazy, I don't really care, right? That they can see or sense me watching them. Another thing that's famous that happens is, I'll be looking, we can't wait for the next guy to fly through so I can catch him. And Google Assistant pops up. I exit out. I go back to the cam. I'm like, Google Assistant pops up again. And then boom, I get cut. Yeah. It is frustration and anxiety because, okay, when it freezes, you'll see a white guy there. But if you get booted out, you got to go back through the cams because they're so fast, right? You go back through the cams, he's already gone. That sucks. I could go on and on about more countries, but their matrix is failing. What they're going to do, they're going to beef up the chems. You can count on that. They're going to crank up 5G. We can put microwave dinners out our door here pretty quick, and they'll be done in 20 minutes, I guess. It's going to get much hotter. Think about when it gets to the point that the UV, which is I think 12 here now, nobody is even supposed to be outside. Think about when it gets a bit high and people can't go outside at all. Go to work. Think about the food shortage that's about to hit us. They ain't caught up with us yet, but it's starting to. I'm a milk freak. I'm watching it come. What is it, 329? I'm almost at $5 up here in Arkansas. There are no cattle. They're frozen or drowned. There are very few crops. Frozen or drowned. Even our grain supplies went underwater. Travel industry will die soon. Very soon. So don't go into Ethereum. Don't do that Bitcoin, for God's sakes. But man, really, you guys know you're out there. We've all got to start meditating. I'm not telling you what to do, because like I made very clear, because everyone's journey is their own. I'm only giving you stories of what I'm going through. Yours will probably be different, but the same. Don't apply what I did or what I do. If you want to, I guess, right? But apply what your mind is allowed or capable of creating. Let me leave you with one thing. I got this new real cool thing. It works. You're in a bad mood. Here's my saying. Step into another dimension. Get off your ass. Walk through a triangle. And when you come out the other side, you have a smile on your face. It's that easy. I'm sitting here stressed out, gonna come out of my skin, da 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 da. And I started thinking, I go, man, step into a dimension of happiness. And I did. And I pictured myself stepping through what I pictured as a triangle, a porthole, a door. And when I came out on the other side, I was smiling. And I had left the anxiety that I was holding back through the door on the other side. Just a tip to you. Again, make sure you're working your frequencies. That's 432, 576. I'm going to get into that more. And I'm also going to hopefully do meditations, just one video, and show you how I do it. And then I want you to develop, improvise your own way that you feel comfortable with, and that you know you're connecting with that which put the cheer in our hearts, give us the ability to care, give us the ability to see through all the bullshit they're running at us right now, and to rise above any entity's bullshit. Give us the power to see. In my opinion, the suffering has been all worth it. And on the very last note, these people who had my mental abilities checked, sent to psychiatrists, blew me off, treated not only me, but I'm sure you also, as lepers who were just unbalanced. Okay? I hope these people are watching CNN and Fox all day long and watching them announce a planet every day. And I hope they think of us, but I really don't think they do, right? And say, man, they were right. And we treated them like shit. Even loved ones talking little, even if it wasn't real, you still treat them like you love them, right? Okay. Alienated, chastised, belittled, beleaguered, questioned, disbelieved. So if you're watching CNN out there, People Fox, whatever the case may be, understand that now you have an obligation. But ego does not allow us to fulfill this obligation. That obligation is to call out the people that you hurt. Forget me, I'm through it, right? But some of the people you can think of in your mind, your relatives that came to you, and all they had in their heart was to help you, and you haven't called them yet and said, I am so sorry. You have some serious evaluation of your morality level, your compassion level, and your level of empathy. What negates us from doing this is ego. Hell, admit I was wrong even though I was wrong? What are you, crazy? Which transcends into our politics. You know, we all know Hillary's a vampire. Let me repeat that. Hillary's a vampire. But rather than a person saying that between that or some of the other manufactured synthetic clowns that we've got in what supposedly runs our country, they're not going to admit it. Because it leaves ache on their face. God, I'm stuck with it now. Yeah, I kind of know, but man, I don't want to go back and say I was wrong about it. Hell, I've raised so much hell, people will think I'm an idiot. It's your ego, yourself, your loathing, or dysfunctional attachment to self, right? Is that more important than the people that you love, that you hurt, that you isolated, that you left alone when you could have helped these people? You need to really think about that if I've got any of those people out there watching this. And I hope you people out there did have people that cared about you enough, that are seeing these releases, that gave you a call and said, honey, I'm so sorry. What we did as a family, as a society to you guys, was more than wrong. It's tilted. It was on the line of evil. We've all lost everyone, right? Are they popping back out? your spirit bearers, your lifelong chums coming back out and saying, man, I'm sorry I treated you like that. Really am. Really am. I should have loved you more. I should have had more respect for your opinion than to cut you off like some babbling chimpanzee in a zoo. I should have had more compassion for what that could do to your brain, what it did do to your brain. It made us disrespect ourselves. It made us question who we were every day, whether we needed to check into a mental health center or keep going. Yes, you guys did that to us. But we're 144s and we love you. But I'm waiting on a few calls. I'm not going to get them though. Ego outdoes it. Self and narcissism. I hope you guys get your calls. And that we come back together as families and we never treat each other like this again. This is ride the wind. I can't talk anymore. This is ride the wind. I am with you. And I'm going to keep pushing as long as I don't compromise my health to keep bringing you information. I'm going to do a documentary, which I briefly touched on, get all my videos down, thoughts on each one's explanations, how this element has ripped apart families, how our government is no longer existent, how they're announcing these things as not being in the solar system when they're clearly right outside. This is not a government we back. This is not the government that our forefathers and those before them gave their lives for. But that's a whole nother issue. Seems like you go back to the wars and they all got Rothschild on it. Were these really freedom fights? Or did when we stuck up the Statue of Liberty, ISIS, and we put up the Washington Monument, Osiris's freaking penis, were we evil from the beginning? Trying to hide ourselves in glory, stars, stripes. Think about it. Because I think we've been ratted out. Watch your backs. Keep your heads up. We're all going the right way. I'm going to start talking to production companies. I'm hoping I get some maybe people to volunteer because my stuff is beyond anything. I'd like to call a couple PhDs. I'd like to get a hold of Thatch. I want to get a hold of Dr. Scott McQuaid, a couple others. Do it the right way and make it a part of history. And hopefully start something here. Light a fire. Okay. Anyway, get outside. You can lay out for about 10 minutes and it's the same effect as an hour. So just be real careful out there. Drink a lot of water. Like I said, get out of your trees. Get out there and do something. You don't have to hide from this heat. Get out there. Get some shade. Bring you a lot of water. This is it. Remember what we have. Burn that crap into your memory. Okay? And aside now, be very careful and very aware as to what's going on around you from all sides. People, society, the people you think are friends, family, yada, yada, yada. Keep your eyes open. Okay? Because this is the time. It has begun. And watch out for false prophets, priests. Because Jesus said, fear them. They lie. You guys have again a great day. Thanks, new subs. The most important message here, 3 words, love each other. Okay? Ride the wind. Have a good day. And thank you for listening. This is probably going to come out of sync, but whatever. Have a good day. Bye.